Last week I said this. I read out of 1 John chapter 4. It said, "Dear friends, let us love one another, for love comes from God." I said to you that God has an exclusive on love. He is the only one who is love. And who, it says, goes on to say, whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love. If we don't speak the language of love, then we don't understand the language of God. I'm going to unpack something tonight that is horrifically uncomfortable. Very hard to understand, to attain. And as I explored this passage, as I explored that the teachings of the leader of our movement, the ideas that he was portraying in this time in history, in this passage that I'm about to read to you, I was conflicted to my core. Because as I'm reading this, I am confronting every mindset, everything that has ever been told to me, every idea, both secular and faith-based in some respects. I'm exploring this very difficult passage. And as you know, we are exploring the dimensions of the love of God. We're exploring in Ephesians 3:14 to grasp how wide and long and how high and deep is the love of Christ, the dimensions. And last week we explored just the love of God, the general idea of the love of God. And tonight, and so this series in this fall, we're going to explore all the dimensions of the love of God as seen through God Himself, as seen through His Son, as seen through His Holy Spirit, and as seen through His church. And tonight, this message is the love of God explored through His church. And I'm going to ask you right now, I'm going to ask every one of you right now, honestly, to just clear your minds of every opinion, every hostile idea towards this passage. I haven't even read it yet, but I'm like setting you up because it's drastic. And it's uncomfortable, and it actually creates many more questions in faith and in life. And so let's explore this passage. Let's open our Bibles to Luke chapter 26. Or Luke 6, sorry, not 26. Starting in verse 27. And it says this. This is Jesus speaking.